Okay, we're continuing on with the V.I.V.I.D model. We are ready to move on to, we started with vision, identity, voice. Now we're ready for information. How you like my little guy? I don't know why he makes me so happy, but he really does. Okay, so the next step is to uncover missing information. And the question you want to ask yourself is, what do you need to know? Now, I call the distance between where you want to be, that vision that you have on the horizon, and where you are right now, I call that the wisdom gap. One of the biggest contributing factors to the wisdom gap is what you don't know. That's the first thing that's going to make you stop. It's impossible for you to know everything that you need to know to embark on a new journey, especially something as meaningful and colossal as a vision, right? Especially a vision from God that has been implanted in your heart, that won't leave you alone, that you cannot get rid of, that you can't stop thinking about. That thing is going to require a whole bunch of stuff that you just don't know, right? So I kind of likened it to data. Think about big tech. You know, data is ruling our lives. Our time on social media is determined by the algorithm, the way we shop, the ads that are shown to us. It's data. All of the is driving all of that. And so you've got to think about really data for your own vision, for your own life, and and where are you going to get it from, right? So I want to start by just kind of really covering your mind, the mindset that you need to have when you are trying to uncover missing information. And it's really first and foremost about being curious. So oftentimes, like I said, we get stopped by what we don't know. And sometimes we are also limiting our ability to get the information that we need, or even to get the answers that we're looking for. We limit our ability to get those answers because we have too narrow of a frame that we're working from. You may have seen something similar to what you want to do, or you may think that you just may be thinking small. So it makes it difficult for you to expand your thinking. So the first step is you got to be curious. You've got to go into your search for information from a position of curiosity, just finding out what's happening. That's how you do market research, all the fancy terms that we hear about business and planning and all of that, business development, startups, like all the words that we hear, especially when you get ready to write a business plan. So what I want you to think about is just first and foremost being curious, asking questions, going in and finding out what's going on. So market research is really just about asking questions, talking to people, looking online, seeing who's buying what kinds of stuff do you see over and over online, what trends are you noticing. It's just really about asking questions, and one question will lead to another question, will lead to another question, and not being afraid to kind of fall down a rabbit hole to gather information. That's the first thing, being curious. And then the second is just being open-minded, not giving yourself the ability and the permission to look at a situation from a different standpoint. Even looking at somebody, maybe there's somebody that you think is doing a terrible job, but they appear to be doing well. They're doing good business. Even examining what is it about their approach that you think could be improved, could be better. What would you like to avoid? So, but then also look at somebody who's doing something totally outside of what you think is correct, or how you would approach it, and then examine how they're doing and what's good about what they're doing. Why do you think people are responding to their approach? And just start opening your mind to the possibilities of how you could use any of that information for yourself. And then the third is you've got to, I was going to say discern, right? But discern is such it's just a difficult word for me. It's so formal. I think really you just want to learn how to filter, apply a filter to all of that information that you're gathering. And you can just start kind of sorting it and putting it to the side, making simple little notes. And that way you're kind of building your own library of content that you can go back to and use for what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Okay. And so that's it. That's how we're going to start. What do you need to know to uncover missing information? And you want to start by being curious. You want to follow up by just opening your mind and then filtering the information that you get as you go. And of course, you're going to want to put that in your flip book. I'll keep telling you about that. Tell you more about that later. Bye.